Yes people, what is good? I am BA, back once again with another reaction in the Tales from the Crypt series. This is episode 13 of season 2 and it is called Corman's Calamity, with K's for some reason. I have never seen this before, no idea what's gonna happen, no idea who's in it, no idea about anything in life really. Let's check it out and see what is saying to it.
Long before my eerie offerings appeared on your silver screen, they were a magazine called, get a load of this, Tales from the Crypt.
Nice, a little bit of backstory letting the viewers know that it used to be based on comics. I didn't expect it to do that. Maybe that would have got a lot of viewers at the time to try and find or source out some of the old comics these stories were based on. I know I would if I had the money. Ah. The other Tales from the Crypt opening shot. An exterior montage. Going in to an interior montage. This is like Tales from the Crypt at its greatest. Oh shit, this person's got the Tales from the Crypt comics. This is some fourth wall breaking shit right now. Please tell me this is actually about an artist working on horror comics or something. That would be a crazy concept.
Aren't you done yet, Corman? I figured you'd be halfway through the disembowelment by now.
Okay, so he must be some horror artist.
We have a magazine to put out here.
Yeah, what's so hard about drawing corpse eaters anyhow?
I don't know. There's something tricky about this. I can't seem to get it right.
Don't take the art of drawing zombies for granted, you little fuck. Also, I wonder if the Tales from the Crypt ever had, like, offices like this where writers bounced ideas around. Who is this?
Hi, honey.
Don't hi, honey me, you pompous jackass. This is Saturday. When do you plan on coming home?
Okay. The wife.
You can't fool me, Mr. Weekend Workaholic. You got a blonde bimbo stashed away someplace, and when I find her, I'm gonna rip her cute little powdered face off. It's not enough that you...
Her body language and posture is hilarious.
I should have known what a disaster this marriage would be. To think I gave the best years of my life, and for what?
Oh my god, she is hamming this up. New entry in the top 10 cheese dawns of Tales from the Crypt. This lady, she got it down to the fucking body language.
I'm taking the pills.
You mean these pills? Potency plus the male answer to infertility?
Calling him out in his workplace for his problem. I mean, holy shit, his shot and her dress scream 1990. Wow, what the fuck is that thing? That's a badass looking monster. It's not what I was expecting. That is not a zombie. That's like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle without its shell. Ah yes, meeting people at the laundromat. Something that only ever happens in films. Have you actually been in one of them in real life? There's literally like fucking toilet paper with shit on the floor. There's one laundromat filled, someone's just walked off, not even pulled the shit out. It's going mouldy. There's another guy in the corner hitting crack. Maybe this is just UK laundromats. Maybe American ones are well maintained. I mean, is this guy? Is this his monster come to life? I'm not making any predictions.
Jesus.
Did I scare you, lady?
Do you work here?
Oh, no, ma'am. I just happened on by.
Well, yeah, that is pretty scary, mate.
Maybe it's a blown fuse or something.
No use, ma'am. The whole box is shorted out.
You already looked?
Look. Hell, I did it. Don't like it as much when the lights are on.
Okay, please murder this man.
You hurt me?
Yes, ma'am. I'm afraid so.
Fucking hell. Well, at least he's honest about his murder.
I'm a cop.
Where'd you get that? At the dime store?
I wonder if that is a dummy badge. Holy shit.
Oh.
Yeah, motherfucker. That's how it feels when you get judo swept, dipshit.
Laundry's done.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, behind you.
Lady, if you think I'm gonna fall for that,
No!
that's the oldest trick in the book.
Incredible. To be honest, she wasn't exactly in peril anyway. She just judo swept his bitch ass, but then also a washing machine monster ripped his head off, which is, you know, beneficial. And again, creature effects, so much better than CGI. Obviously, yes, when you're watching it, you can tell it is a puppet. Still infinitely better than knowing what you were watching wasn't even there.
Monster with an overbite.
No way. So whatever he's drawing is now coming to life, I guess.
Dinosaur in a Volkswagen.
Wow, I want to see that shit.
Jim Corman.
Is that because they're experimental pills that like causing his creations to come to life or something? I mean, it's a stretch of science, but, you know, it's Tales from the Crypt. We go with it. I like it.
Honey, would you give me a break?
Give you a break, I'll give you a break. I'll break your neck, you goddamn idiot. Just wait till you get home, you moron.
Must be fun going over their house for a barbecue. Thought so. The monster was like his mental picture of how his wife is to him. Wow. So he brought it into existence for a second there. That's crazy he's got that ability and doesn't even know it. He could be drawing good shit.
Sorry to startle you, Mr. Corman. It's you.
Well, that is quite a startling way to introduce yourself to someone. Only Hart and Mafia hitmen introduce themselves from the back seat.
I locked this thing. How did you get in?
You see in the paper, Jim?
She had all the relevant stuff in hand to further the story within a single shot. Gotta respect that.
What's your point?
There's been a rash of monster sightings in the past month. All different, all horrible. These are police sketches, made from eyewitness descriptions.
Oh, so someone else saw the raptor and the T-Rex in the Volkswagen.
See any similarity?
I would have been like, well, that could be any Wolfman. Just because I drew the Wolfman doesn't mean that I made the Wolfman exist. How many Wolfmen are there? It could be any of them. Isn't blaming me, you fucking cunt.
Draw a monster. Something repulsive.
Why another monster? Why not now you know this, say like, draw a fucking cake. Let's eat a cake and then decide our next move after the cake. I mean, I'm liking it. This is one we probably will see. It looks within the realms of the Tales from the Crypt budget. When I saw the T-Rex in the Volkswagen, I was like, this is gonna be an expensive episode. This, the makeup department are like, oh, another zombie, let me get my fucking rubber kit. Let me ask you this, do you like silicone getting stuck to your face? Take a seat.
Anything's possible.
Anything?
No.
No, motherfucker. Now stop creeping on me just because I came to your office to get to the bottom of an actual monster coming out of a laundromat doesn't mean I have a sexual interest in you. But much respect for trying. Just don't keep pushing your luck, mate.
I'll draw romance comics. My drawings will be so cute and charming that my editor will throw a fit.
Wow, is that what worked for her? And just like that, she was won over. They have to make these things move fast though. The episodes are only half an hour long. You can't fault them for the unrealisticness of the romance. I mean, they're essentially murderers. She knows these come to life, and she said, draw another one.
Let's move out. Sawyer, fastball, come with me. Craig, take the south flank.
Can I come with you?
Beat it, Four Eyes. We're on a dangerous mission.
Every dangerous mission needs a spotter.
Stay together, man.
I can see why he was made leader. His machine gun noise was the best. It had the instead of the bam, bam that other kid was making in the background. Pitiful, mate. Pitiful. Call that a fucking gun noise, you little shit. You're fired.
Hey, Butch, hey guys, come here, come here!
Don't even think the whole squad's gonna be able to deal with this thing. They don't have live rounds. Maybe it'll back off just from the intimidation factor. It'll just believe they're real guns.
Feed me, Douglas!
Nice. Wow, I fucking love those effects. Cobwebs, slime, it's got everything. That is a 10 out of 10 zombie. Right up there with Tarman out of Return of the Living Dead. Beautiful.
My heart yearned for her lips, her arms, her satin skin. Doesn't sound like brain sucking to me.
This boss is the craziest of them all. He demands brains to be extracted from heads. These comics don't sell themselves. Take some organs out. Now he's drawn his wife as some horrible troll. Also, I hope we get to see this. They are going to town with the creature effects in this episode. But yeah, why didn't he just draw his wife being happy? And then maybe she'd come in happy.
Surprise, honey!
Oh shit.
Mildred, I can explain.
Rest in peace to the guy that voiced Troy McClure in The Simpsons. This is what happened to him.
You don't understand, it's these pills. I take these pills and then I draw something. And then if I think about it hard enough, something happens.
Oh my god.
What the hell is that?
That's you.
Sort of.
The fucking posture! She is such a good physical comedian, this actress. She is cracking me up. The tone is perfect for the Tales from the Crypt episode.
Zit face, your complexion could scare a proctologist. Get out of here, you slimy, smelly pile of pus.
Wow.
I'll ventilate you.
These creature effects are amazing. Like, these ones are silly, but they're fucking great. To be fair, this is quite an even fight. I would say that the wife has probably got the advantage here. The monster got its feelings hurt first. That is a mental loss.
I'm sorry I'm late.
Actually, your timing is perfect.
There was a sighting today reported by some kids.
Oh, well.
Oh man, this is an amazing episode. Well, I would have lost my money there because I had my money hedged on her. We can't win them all. The mean wife gets killed and now he's got a nice new relationship. I suppose that's a good ending? Okay, and that was episode 13 of season 2, Corman's Calamity, and I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts on that. Well then, episode 13 of season 2. What did I think of that? Man, this story was just so entertaining to me. I can't imagine anybody watching this would be actually scared from this episode. It is still a horror story, obviously, but this one leans so much toward horror comedy that yeah, I think anybody who would typically be put off horror by it being unsettling, unnerving, make them feel uncomfortable, this is something it's like a little roller coaster ride. It's just so enjoyable from start to finish. I wasn't aware of any of the actors or actresses in this episode. It didn't make a difference. The woman who played the guy's wife was hilarious. She was cracking me up the whole episode with her body language, and just the way she had chosen to approach that role was perfect for the tone that Tales from the Crypt should be in. Not all the time, but yeah, most of the time Tales from the Crypt is heightened by them ridiculous over-the-top performances and moments. Another one was the creature at the end when it was the monster appearing as his wife. That was like a ridiculous creature effect. But still, in the context of Tales from the Crypt, it was hilarious. And also, I actually like the fact it broke the fourth wall. It brought Tales from the Crypt into Tales from the Crypt and made an episode about Tales from the Crypt writers, which is kind of dope, because I always love to sort of see a writer's room, just because I always try and get better as a writer, especially with stories and stuff. So any little way I can look at it. So it seems to me that, like, I don't know if it was like this in real life, but it seems like that writer's room is not so indifferent from like the writer's room in The Simpsons in the 90s, when it was just like 12 people in a room ordering pizza in, bouncing ideas for episodes off one another, and then within that bouncing jokes off of one another until they would crack everyone up, and then they would be like, it's going in. And that's why the early Simpsons seasons were so strong, because the quality of writers they had in that room were combined so good. So there is a reason why Simpsons nowadays is not as funny as Simpsons when it used to be, and it's because the entire writing staff is not the same. It's the same characters, the same likeness, the same voices, but what truly makes anything great is the quality of the writing. And yeah, that's why old Simpsons was good, and that's why these Tales from the Crypts are so great. So I'm curious as to what the writing process was with these Tales from the Crypts, if it was just like one guy sat in his house writing this shit, or if it was a team of writers bouncing ideas off of one another until one of them was like, oh, that's good, that's scary, let's do that. Both worked really well. Obviously, think tanks and will generally enhance the good ideas in anything. I consider myself a good writer. I pride myself on writing all my stuff myself, but whenever I come up with a movie idea or a story idea nowadays, I swallow my pride in wanting to be all self-inclusive about it, and I speak to a few friends and like, before you know it, you and your friends are bouncing ideas back and forth that just heighten anything. So I can only imagine what a high-level think tank of writers, like if you plucked 20 writers from the horror genre, like the 20 best people who make creepypastas or things like that nowadays, if you like signed all 20 of those people and put them in a think tank and tried to come up with horror movies, I would imagine the quality would be pristine due to the quality of writers you had amassed to have a think tank about the ideas for it. So yeah, anyway, that was a big diatribe, but point being, I like to see writers' rooms in any episode. Also, that fucking zombie with the cobwebs all over it and shit, we literally only got to see it for one shot when the kids let it out of the fridge thing, but oh my god, that was a great zombie effect. Amazing. I loved those practical effects. Oh, the cobwebs and everything. I just thought it was quite a unique design, a zombie with cobwebs. When he raised his arms, it strung the web out a bit. It just made it look unique compared to other zombies I've seen, which is hard to do, let alone for just a single shot of a single episode of a single season of a TV show that isn't even a feature film or something. Very original creature design. But I will say, like, it didn't seem like a really happy ending to me. I mean, the guy's not really a good guy, being a cheat, then writing romance stories which make that woman fall in love with him, so who knows if she even would have if he hadn't wrote those stories, and on top of that, writing a monster that will kill his wife because he doesn't like her. So him getting the girl in the end isn't really a happy ending to me, but it's an ending to a very good story. But there was no moral there. Tales from the Crypt usually punishes someone for something, or has morals to something. I guess it murdered his wife for being a bit of a bitch. Is that a moral? You know, take that and do something with that, motherfucker. Do you know what I mean? Regardless though, what an entertaining episode. I found that so enjoyable. I've got to say that's probably almost as funny as Cutting Cords. Not quite as good as Cutting Cords, but it's right up there for entertainment value. I just found it so fun throughout. So that has been my thoughts on episode 13 of season 2 of Tales from the Crypt, Corman's Calamity. If you liked this video, click like. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more of these, or would like to be notified as to when videos come out in future. If there's anything you want to talk about from anything you've just seen, or anything you want to see me react to in the future, comment below and share this about to anybody you think might appreciate it or want to watch the rest of these along with us. Also, I now have a Patreon. If you become a patron, you're getting access to all the YouTube reactions I put up weeks and weeks in advance. You get access to polls which allow you to vote and decide on what I will watch to react to in the future. and you also get access to full-length versions of everything I react to. You do need your own copy to watch those along, but they're all up there as well, in their entirety. And with that, I have been BA. Till next time, peace.